Well, good morning, folks. Bobby here with the Cap Guy show. That's me. That's me. Um, I'm here to do a different kind of video. Lately, I've been putting out YouTube videos where I'm showing you what I'm sourcing while I'm yard selling or estate selling. And then on Instagram every day, I post my actual numbers, how many sales I had, my cost of goods, my net sales, and my net profit, and how many items I listed, and then a little blurb here and there on trying to keep people motivated and focused, because you can make good money at this, but you got to put in the effort. And I'm always going to say that, and it's not to be negative or scare you off, but there is a lot of work. This is not a 9-to-5 typical job. You make it what you put into it. So if you work hard and you put in the hours and you source the right things and you sell on the right platforms at the right price, you're going to have great sales and you're going to make a lot of money. Last year I did $119,000 in sales on eBay, but that's not profit. I profited around $40,000 to $45,000, maybe $50,000. And of course I had to pay Uncle Sam as well. So you can make money at it, but you got to put in the work. And so, excuse me, I got a question on Instagram from a new viewer named Miriam in Western Oklahoma. Thank you, Miriam, for watching. And she said she's new to reselling. She's sold on Facebook Marketplace for a little while, but new to eBay. So she had some questions, and I thought, you know what, I'll just make a video and go through it that way. So the first thing was do's and don'ts of eBay. First of all, when you're new on eBay or pretty much any platform, you're going to get a lot of people that come at you trying to get you to sell off the platform, send money, or try to give you more money than you're asking for the item, things like that. And you always want to stay on the platform, especially eBay. I got a message a couple days ago. The guy wanted to pay me $50 cash for an item locally and just meet me, but he sent me the message in eBay. Once that message is there in eBay, if you go outside of it, if I killed that item and then went out and sold and did a sale, I could get banned on eBay. You're not supposed to sell outside the platform. And so, you know, if I know the person and it's not, they don't send me a message through eBay, obviously I would do that. But I'm not going to do it once the message is in the eBay system. So be wary of scams and too good to be true situations when you're new to selling. Now, when you're new to selling on eBay, which is my 100% platform, I rarely sell anything else. Maybe a little bit on Facebook local if it's a big item, but typically it's eBay. You're not going to get a lot of listings in the beginning because they have to learn to trust that you're going to do the right thing, sell the right stuff, or ship fast, provide feedback, all that kind of stuff. So you're only going to get maybe 40, 50 listings in the beginning. And if you do well and your feedback grows and you providing the timely service, and for me, that's shipping every single day, 6 days a week. Of course, Sunday you can't because they're not open. But I ship fast, and that's because I control my customer service. So those things will get you more items to list and more revenue to list because it goes off number of items or the revenue, like $250,000 you're allowed to list and 10,000 items, which that's kind of where I'm at. But I've been doing it for a while. Not everything's going to be positive. You're going to get some issues where people return stuff because they just change their mind or it doesn't fit or whatever. So you want to always provide the correct information, especially with clothing. Take plenty of pictures, lots of keywords in your titles, and then provide great customer service. Ship timely. Now, as far as taxes, this year in 2022, on any platform, whether it's Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, doesn't matter, you're going to get a 1099 if you exceed $600 in total revenue. That includes shipping, because if you ship on eBay and you sell something for $550 and it costs $75 to ship it, that's $625 that is there. So anything over $600, you might as well just go for it after that, because you're going to get a 1099. Now, whether you're part-time or full-time doesn't really matter. How you put into this is what you're going to get out of it, like I said. But once you hit that $600 threshold, just push on. Push on, try to see what you can do. Put in the time. Now, if you have a family, kids you got to take care of while they're in school, if they're school age, then do your work during school time or after they go to bed at night. You can split it up. That's the great thing about reselling is you can set your schedule. If you go on vacation, you can shut your store down. Or like me, I put it on vacation mode and I still have sales. Last year I went to Hawaii for 9 days. I had 44 sales. Typically I have more than that in 9 days, but people don't want to always buy if they see you're on vacation mode. But hey, 44 sales rather than having none and shut my store down. I wanted to do that because I want the sales I want money to keep coming in. Supplies, that question was asked as well. I do get a lot of supplies that I buy, and you want to keep records on things that you buy, an Excel spreadsheet or whatever system that you have that works for you for tax purposes, because all that stuff is a write-off. Same with donations, say to Salvation Army, etc. Keep records of what you donate, receipts. Yard sales keep records of what you spend daily, and I have a spreadsheet every time I go out to yard sales. I come back and I input 428, 22, 12 sales, what cities I was in. I put in the mileage in a different spreadsheet, and then I put in how much I spent. And that way I can keep up with that. You definitely want to keep good records, no question. And even if you don't have receipts, you need to keep up with the numbers that you're spending because it also helps you know if you're making any money. Now, mine's formulated to where I see my cost of goods. I go out and research the eBay fees that I'm paying, and I've done promoted listings, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I go in and look at the actual fees that are charged just recently because when I posted my numbers on Instagram, I was actually taking away some of the money I was actually getting, and so my profit was actually better than what I was showing. So now I'm actually, in the last couple of weeks, I'm showing actual based on fees numbers because I'm not promoting as high. And again, I'll get into that topic in a minute. But on eBay in the beginning, just do the right thing, answer questions, try to have all your measurements in your, excuse me, in your listings, armpit to armpit on shirts, length, sleeve length, and then on pants, waist, your inseam, and then on women's, your rise, because women want to always know that stuff, or most of the time they want to know it. Or when you don't do it, that's when you'll get the question, then you got to go dig the item out. I have over 5,600 listings on eBay, so when I sell something or get a question on something, yesterday I had 3 questions. Not one of them bought the item after I answered the question. So a lot of times you're just running to answer questions, and sometimes you'll get a sale and sometimes you won't. But back to supplies, dumpster dive, ask for them if you go to Dollar General or other places where you can get free boxes. I also do buy certain ones like 8x6x4s and other sizes, 6x6x6s, because I sell a lot of ball caps and smaller items. And so I want those boxes, and I want them to be quality boxes. If you do have a store, you can get a coupon. There's a basic store. I have the higher level, and then there's one even higher than mine that I don't do. And I get $50 a quarter on a coupon. And I usually use that for boxes or tape or things. I'm not a huge fan of eBay tape because it's not the greatest of tape. But the last quarter I just bought boxes, 8x6x4 boxes. So you can use it for that. But if you don't have that access to get those and you don't have a store, then I understand. You just need to go out and source the boxes when you go to any store before they crush them, depending on what they do with them. Just ask for them. Go dumpster dive for packing paper, things like that, because behind a lot of retail stores and there's going to be that stuff where they allow you to just grab it. And then tape, you're going to have to actually purchase. Bubble wrap, if you need it quick, I would get it from Bubble Boy, and I'm not a paid promoter of anything of Bubble Boy, but they do have pretty good wrap, and I get a pretty good deal. But the other thing is that they ship it fast. As far as priority supplies, always get them free from USPS. Go to USPS.com and register. You can order the boxes from there, the tubes. I use a lot of a regional rate, which is a flat rate product, and you want to look into those things because you get basically, and here's one right here, you get whatever I can get in this box up to about 15 pounds it goes at a flat rate, and depending on where they are in the country geographically is what it costs. And I use a lot of padded flat rate envelopes for jeans and jackets, and I've even gotten insulated overalls on these, So you just gotta really fold them up tight, and I'm anal with tape. So you want to look at tubes if you ship posters or bats or golf clubs. I wouldn't ship them USPS unless you put in the rates, because there is an extra charge now recently for USPS of anything over 20 inches is a $4 charge, and anything over, I think, 30 inches is a $15 charge. So extra on top of shipping. So I would use FedEx, or of course I only use UPS because I'm retired UPS, and ship them that way because it's cheaper. And so there you go. But that's how you get supplies. Shop around, do some costing on Amazon or eBay, or other local places that do supplies, shipping supplies. Walmart sometimes has sales on stuff like that, but Walmart typically is a little expensive on supplies, unless they're running a sale. So buy in bulk, again, depending on what you're sourcing. I source everything, but my primary sales are video games, which I ship in a smaller 7x6 envelope, and I buy these on Amazon in bulk. And then, again, you got to keep receipts and know your expenses. Keep receipts for your mileage. You can only charge or write off either mileage or fuel and wear and tear on your vehicle. But definitely, I do mileage, so it's easier for me to just keep up with and get receipts every time I fill up. I hope I've helped. If you have any other questions, let me know. As far as sourcing, I'm mainly a yard sale, estate sale guy. I rarely go into a thrift store anymore. The prices have just gotten kind of crazy. And it's not that you still can't find good stuff there. You can, but I can find so much more at estate sales, and especially family-run estate sales and yard sales. And it's always about asking. If you are looking for particular things like me, like ball caps and video games, then you want to ask, hey, do you have any of that? Because if you don't see it, they may have it inside. And there's so many times that I've asked and they went out. This last Friday, I went into a house and the guy had some video games laying there. Somebody had already got the good ones. And I asked if he had any ball caps. And he said, well, what kind? And I said, I look at all ball caps, but mainly I look for the vintage stuff. He goes, I've got some up in my attic in the garage. And he pulled his ladder down and went up there and threw down about 20 caps. He wanted a quarter a piece, and I took 12 of them. I sold one yesterday for $100. It was a Sports Specialties Utah Jazz hat. I sold one, that was 2 days ago. Yesterday I sold a Wrestling Stone Cold Steve Austin Come Get It WWF hat, brand new with tags. And all these were dusty and dirty because they'd been in his attic. Some were stained and I had to clean them. I sold that one last night for $89. And I have a bid on an Oklahoma Sooner snapback that's really old, and I had to clean it up really good, and I've got a $60 bid on it. So I paid $3 for 12 caps, and I'm already about $350 in sales off those 3 caps. Do not pass on ball caps. And I know I talk about it a lot in my channel and my lives, but I'm telling you, there's so much money. I bought 108 the other day for $50 through my daughter had found some and just called me, and I had her grab them. And I've already sold 6 of those, and I'm already in the profit off that $50. Everything else that I sell out of it, and some of it's not great caps as far as their advertising for local small companies, but I've already got my money back. So anything I make past this is profit. So definitely look at that. Again, eBay and any other platform is going to be work. If you get up and you put in the effort, and I work 7 days a week, and I'm 63 years old, so if I can do it, you can do it. And, just put in the time, find times, and even if you're listening to music or watching TV while you're working, do that. But work around your family. If you have a family, start out part-time, try it, see how it goes. And if it scales to what you think you can make good money off of it and a living, then go for it. And, but try to, remember you got medical and all that you got to take care of. I happen to be a veteran, so I have VA. I'm in a different situation. I'm retired UPS, so I get a pension. So this is just something I do to stay busy. But I have this disease called FOMO, F-O-M-O, fear of missing out. So I continue to go out and source, spend money, but I also return and make money. So again, I hope I helped. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments or hit me up on Instagram, TheCapGuy_Oklahoma. And I'd be more than happy to help you. And yeah, hope your journey goes really well, and I hope you're successful at it.